Hey YouTube, Ray here again. Smoking Nat Sherman number 536 Metropolitan Tabac. This is a well, I'm gonna call it a light English, though I've seen it listed as an English, and I've seen it listed as a non-aromatic. Be that as it may, I'm gonna say it's a light English. Now, not just a light English, but this is quite possibly the best light English blend I have ever smoked. Let's start with that. Now, from the beginning, I couldn't believe what I was tasting. This is, in the past, one of the problems that I have personally with light English blends is that they tend to use just enough latakia to make it smoky, which in turn still keeps the blend bland, but just with a smoky, bitter taste. Most of the time I never like a light English blend. I never get light English just because I just don't like them. I never get anything really out of. I never get any real taste out of them except for that smoky bitterness from the Latakia that has nothing else to support it, and it's not enough on its own. The amount that they put on it's not its own. It's not enough. 536 has done a great job of putting the right amount of Latakia into a light English blend. This is Virginia's Burley, Cavendish, Black Cavendish, and Latakia. But they've done a great job of mixing this. They've done a great job of adding the right amount and adding components, I think, that help the whole blend evolve and just get this beautiful taste. So, let's get into it. What am I tasting? Well, like I said, I'm tasting a light English blend, but not just any light English blend. Okay, this is a blend with a lot of flavor, a lot of um, different tastes that you get in between the smoke. It burns well. It's consistent flavor. The Virginias are there doing what they do best, just adding what I would, the way I, classify Virginias in a blend like this is they just need to add the body. They need to add, they need to carry the whole blend on their own. The Black Cavendish, of course, adds that mellow sweetness to it. The Virginias are very mellow, by the way, so it adds very nicely. And then you have the Burley. Now, normally I don't like Burley, but in this case, I think the Burley is what helps the Latakia. Okay. Now, the Latakia that is in this is very fragrant, so it's a good Latakia that they've used, and of course, but it's not a lot. So it's not an English blend where it's like a Latakia punch to the face. It really isn't. This is very light in comparison to an English blend. That's why I'm saying it's a light English blend, but it's listed as an English, and then it's listed as a non-aromatic. I don't know. At any rate, so yeah, so when you're smoking this, you're tasting the Virginias, you're tasting the Black Cavendish, and you're tasting the Latakia. Okay, and it's just very nicely harmonized. And then the Burley comes in. Now the Burley comes in halfway in between. Your draw as you're drawing in the Latakia, but with the Virginias and the Black Cavendish, and then the Burley comes in, and then right when you think, oh wait a minute, now I'm going to get a taste of Burley, it kind of like it goes away, and you're left with more Latakia. But the Latakia that you're left with is just that perfect balance of smokiness. Okay, it's not, like I said, it's not like a punch to the face of Latakia. It's just a very nice smokiness that it's not bitter. It's very sweet and very well balanced with the Cavendish in there, and the Burley in this case really really putting in its own flavor. Okay, adding, I guess, what you call a nuttiness to the taste that's already kind of sweet. It's got this very nice, natural, smooth sweetness to it, and then the burley comes in, adding just a nice nuttiness to it. But of course, throughout the blend, you get this nice Latakia, fragrant, sweet Latakia taste, smoky Latakia taste. That, of course, it's being helped by the Virginias and the Cavendish. Okay, to me, the addition of burley just has a nice, it adds a nice little touch, and it's got enough burley to where the Latakia does not overpower it. So, I mean, I think from what I read on some review, the online reviews, it says something about Mexican burleys. I don't know anything about that, but I don't know if that's different or not. But that's what I read. Georgia and Virginia's, and I don't know if those have anything to do with this. But the burley in this case, I think it's the right amount that adds a very nice, very distinct taste to it. Do I recommend this? Absolutely, absolutely. I recommend this to anybody and everybody. I mean, this is just a nice blend, all day smoke. It's just a great, great smoke. Am I going to get some more of this? Absolutely, definitely. I mean, this is one of those blends that you can't go wrong with at all, in the least bit. It's a little pricey, but it's well worth it, I think. And this is definitely one of those that, yeah, I'm glad that I took a shot on this, because this is amazing. I can't believe I let it go for this long. All right, compadres. Well, that's it for me. As always, thank you for watching. If you still are, y vayan con Dios.